Hey yogis, welcome to Slow Flow and Reiki. Tonight we're going to be inviting in hope and joy and just lifting our spirits through our practice tonight. So if you've been feeling the weight of everything that's been going on in the world, if you've been stressed or maybe even a little bit sad, a little bit angry, this is for you. So let's start off by finding Sukhasana pose. You can inhale and extend up the spine nice and long, and feel free to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. Inhale, bringing your torso forward, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the heart forward, coming into seated cow pose, and exhale. Curl the spine, roll the shoulders forward, tuck the chin, seated cat. And inhale, moving forward with the breath, and exhale, moving back. Using this time to sync the breath with your movement. Let yourself become nice and focused and aware for your practice. Getting out any wiggles before we set our intention. Let's take 2 more. And inhale, let's come to a neutral spine. And we're going to breathe in again, lift up the arms all the way up over the head. Palms come together and exhale, slowly draw the hands down towards heart center. Taking a big breath in, the full exhale out through the mouth. Take another deep inhale and full exhale. Letting go of everything that's happened today, everything that happened over the weekend. Coming to here and now to set our intentions for our practice. So let's inhale, take another breath in, circle the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands down to the heart, setting our intention for whatever feels right, whether that's hope, whether that's releasing fear, whether that's inviting in joy. This time is yours to set that intention. Good. Once your intention has been set, you can flutter the eyes open. And we're going to move the right leg off to the side. So let's plant the right foot down first, and you can bring the leg off to the side, setting the knee down. We're going to bring that left foot to the top of the right thigh here, and you might be already feeling a stretch across here in your right leg and your right hip. So let's take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And if you'd like to go further, take the left hand behind you and inhale, start to lift the hips all the way up. Scoop them up and scoop that right arm up. Breathe here. You can look up towards the hand if your neck is okay with that. Reaching up. And exhale, dipping the hips all the way back down. Inhale. Straighten the legs out in front. I know you can't see my legs too well here. They're kind of blending in with everything. But we're going to inhale up to the crown of the head. Lift the arms. And exhale, begin to hinge forward. You can grab onto the feet, but feel free if the back and the back of the legs are tight to just hang out here. You don't have to bring the torso all the way down, but if you would like to, absolutely feel free. And inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, we're going to move to the other side, bring the legs off to the side. So left leg out to the left, right foot on top of the left thigh. Mermaid pose, inhale here. Exhale. Right hand can come behind. And inhale, lift up the hips, lift up the arm. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale, legs are going to come out in front again. This time we're going to take them wide. They can be just a little bit wider than hip width apart if you like, or you can take them about as wide as is comfortable for you. Take a breath in, nice long spine. Take a breath out, fold down through center, as far down as is comfortable for you. You can absolutely keep the knees bent. Relax the head. And inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, we're going to move into a lateral stretch over towards the right leg. So begin to move the torso over to the right leg. And we're still facing forward here, even though our right rib cage is kind of coming down towards that right thigh. We're going to lift the left arm up and over. And if you like, you can take the torso down further, maybe grab on to the right toes with the left hand. Breathe here. Breathe into the left side, body feeling open and expansive here. And inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, moving to the opposite side. Feeling that right side of the body fill up with your inhales. Breathe in, come all the way back up. Good, we're going to take the legs together and plant the feet down. You can stay where you are, but I'm going to move so y'all can see me. We're going to take the hands behind the back, fingertips towards the back of the room, preparing to lift up through reverse tabletop. When you're ready, inhale, scoop up the hips, press them towards the ceiling, roll the shoulders back. Keeping the heart nice and open. 3 breaths here. In and release. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, release from the belly. With that exhale, bring the hips all the way back down. Swing those legs out to the side. Coming into kneeling. Take a moment to get settled here. Then inhale, arms up. And exhale. Moving to Gauridasana, arms right elbow on top of the left. You can bring the palms to touch if that feels okay. Lifting up the fingertips, feeling those shoulders open up. Breathing here. Slow, fluid breaths. Inhaling your intention, whether that's joy, whether that intention is hope, whether that intention is love. Breathe it in, fill up with it. And exhale, release, and left elbow on top. Inhaling that intention again. Feeling it move within you and surround you. And exhale. You can bring both hands down. We're going to scoot the knees back and extend the hands forward, walking them towards the front of the mat. And then taking an exhale, releasing the heart and the forehead down to the mat, puppy pose. Feel the whole body press down. Feel the heart press down, maybe just another centimeter. And inhale, coming all the way up and preparing for downward facing dog. Taking the hands, spreading those fingers and tucking the toes. We're going to transition really slowly to feel this movement and feel the transition. So take a breath in and lift up your knees and slowly exhale. Begin to tilt those hips forward and press down through the hands. Send the hips all the way back. Heels are going to be lifted. So if you like, you can begin to take those heels down, maybe straighten out the legs. Breathe here in downward dog. 2 breaths in and release. Inhale and exhale. Begin to find some movement in your downward dog. Pressing one heel down, then the other. Coming up onto the toes, lowering the feet back down. Maybe moving the hips back and forth. Finding those side body stretches in those places that just need to open up. Inhale and move. Exhale and move. Bring some fluidity back into the body. Come back through center if you are moving the hips. And we're going to inhale, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and then make our way all the way up to the front of the mats. Feet hip width apart. And then inhale, halfway lifting up, gaze forward. Exhale, fold all the way down. Feel free to hang or grab the legs and pull the torso in. And inhale, slowly roll all the way up. Lifting the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Remembering that intention, making that your mantra throughout your practice. Inhaling, scooping the arms up, scooping up that intention word. And exhale, pulling that intention all the way down as we fold down through forward fold. And inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins. And exhale, bend the knees and plant the hands. Moving all the way back to plank pose. And exhale, lowering down to the belly. Knees can drop first. Hands move to the ribs. Inhale, lift up for cobra pose. Where you try to brighten up through the heart here. Lift the heart. Let it come forward. And exhale, moving back down to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale. Press up hands and knees or plank. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. It's a slow flow, so although we're moving, we are going to be holding our poses for just a little bit longer than normal. Let's take the feet together and inhale, lift up the right leg. You can roll that ankle a few times. And exhale, bend the right knee. Pull that right knee in towards the chest, shifting forward into plank. Stepping the foot through to a lunge. Inhaling up, fingertips straight back. Exhale, left foot steps up to the front. Breathing in up to the L shape and exhaling the fold. Inhale, slowly rolling up, sweeping the arms up, reaching up for joy, reaching up for hope, for love, for peace. And exhale, drawing it all the way down into the heart. Hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the hearts. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. And exhale, finding forward fold. Knees bend and hands plant. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, moving up through Bhujangasana. Feeling the expansiveness across the collarbone in the heart. And exhaling down. Toes tuck, inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Feet together. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Reaching it up towards the sky and exhale. Bend the knee, pull that knee in, shifting forward. Exhale. Step the foot forward between the hands. Inhaling, lifting up in your lunge. And exhaling, right foot comes up to the front. Breathe into half lift. And exhale, fold. And inhale, pulling all the way up, lifting the arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Take a moment, tuning into your heartbeat. Slow breaths in and out. With your next exhale, you can bend your knees, send your hips down for chair pose. You can lift the arms up or keep them at heart center, whichever feels right for you. And exhale, diving down to forward fold. Planting the hands down and inhaling, finding plank pose. Moving through our flow, coming down to the mat. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Cobra pose. Exhaling, lowering. Inhaling up, exhale. Press all the way back. And inhale, lifting up the right leg. Exhale, stepping the foot forward between the hands. We're going to lower the back knee down. You can absolutely place a blanket under the left knee. We're going to begin by taking the hands to the right knee. We're going to work to open up the front of the body here. So take an inhale, shift the hips forward, roll the shoulders back. Lift up through the heart. Not a deep back bend here, but a really subtle movement to open the heart up. And when you're ready, you can lift the arms up. Exhale to bend the elbows. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. We're going to move to seated half splits here. So begin to walk the hands back towards that left knee. And that right leg is going to straighten out as you take the hands back. If you can sink the hips down towards that back heel. And inhale, come up to a sort of one-legged kneeling pose here. And exhale, begin to fold towards that right leg. This is an intense stretch, so you don't have to come down too far. Find your balance with this pose. And inhale, begin to shift up. Finding our low lunge Anjaneyasana. Moving into high lunge from here. So a few options to do that. You can absolutely tuck the back toes and just lift up. You can also take the hands down to frame that right foot. Lift up here. And maybe even take two blocks. Come up a little bit further. Position the back foot to a place where you feel stable. And then inhale, rise. That left hip is going to want to pull back Square it forward. Lining up that right knee with the second and third toe. Tucking in that lower belly, lifting up the hearts. Feeling the whole front of the body open and expand. Another breath here. And exhale, hands come all the way down, framing that right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale to lower down, coming to the belly, or moving through chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog or cobra. Taking a few breaths here. And exhale. Press back, downward dog. Reconnect with your breath. And inhale, left leg up. Exhale, stepping the foot forward. Lower that right knee down. Inhale, taking the hands to the left knee, pressing the hips forward. Letting that heart to peek up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And then whenever you're ready, inhale, lift the arms, bending the elbows. And inhale, arms up, exhale. Hands come down to frame the foot. Begin to walk the hands back, preparing for half splits, sinking the hips back. Inhaling here. And exhale, fold. And inhale, coming all the way back, Anjaneyasana. And making your way to high lunge, however you choose to get there. Good, with your exhale, we're gonna move into chair pose, coming to the front of the mat. So exhale, right foot steps up, knees are bent, hips are sinking down. And inhale, straighten out the legs, take a back bend here. Coming up, exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale, scoop the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, bring the hands down, bend the knees. We're going to switch it up here. We're going to step back with the left foot. Preparing for high lunge again. So back heel is lifted. The legs are going to squeeze together. Inhale, lift up, high lunge. Feel free to stay here. We're going to move into twisted high lunge. So a few options. You can take your hands to the heart and then exhale, twist to the right. You can also open the arms out here. Look towards that right fingertip. And inhale. Coming forward, and exhale, coming to Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten out the legs, lift the heart. Exhale, hands down to the heart. What is your mantra? You can say it over in your head. And inhale, breathe it in. Breathe in that joy, that happiness, that peace. And exhale, all the way down to forward fold. Bring those hands down. Bend the knees, exhale. Right foot steps back. Inhale up, high lunge. Relax the shoulders here. With your next exhale, you can find your twist. And inhale forward. Exhale, step up, chair pose. Inhale up, lift your heart. Feel it open. And exhale, flowing down through prayer. Forward fold. Bending the knees, planting the hands. Inhale, plank. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale to find downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Deep inhales. Exhaling through the mouth, opening up the jaw. Inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale. Begin to roll forward to plank. Taking the shoulders over the wrists. And exhale, come all the way down to the belly. And take the forearms underneath the forehead. With your next exhale, you can bend that right knee. Reach behind you with the left hand. Grab onto the foot or the ankle if you can. You can also use a strap or just squeeze that foot in. Either way, take that left arm forward. And whenever you're ready, we're going to lift up. Lifting that right foot, lifting that left arm for dancer pose on the belly. If you want more, lift up that left foot, float it up. Extend the back toes and the front fingers like you're being pulled in opposite directions. And breathe. And exhale, release back down. Rest on the belly. And exhale, begin to bend that left knee. Finding that bind. Bringing the right arm forward and inhale. Lifting up. Lifting up the right leg if that serves you as well. Two more breaths. And exhale. Bring it back down to the mat. We're going to bring up the head, lift up. Slide those elbows back underneath the shoulders. Finding Sphinx pose. Keeping that heart forward. can stay here or you can bring the hands forward. Press down through the hands. Straighten out the elbows here, finding seal pose. Begin to slow your breath. And exhale, elbows come out to the side, lower the forehead down. Slide the hands back to prepare to press up. And inhale, press up. Exhale to find downward dog. Loading up that right leg. And exhale. We're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist, the right toes to the left wrist. Shin parallel to the front of the mat. And we're going to scoot that back leg back here. And inhale, stacking the shoulders over the hips, flexing the toes. And exhale, begin to come forward and find a comfortable spot. You can come down to a cushion or down to the blocks. Or just come on down to the mat, wherever you're at. Make sure those hips are both level with the floor. Maybe you take a few breaths in one spot. You feel that hip start to open up and you come down a little bit further. Whatever feels good for you. Notice where your mind is going. Notice if it's focused on the breath, focused on the mantra. And if it's not, that's okay. Notice whatever thoughts are coming up for you. Notice whatever is running through your mind. And whenever you have honored whatever thoughts have crossed the mind, give yourself permission to let them go. Give yourself permission to be present, work with your mantra, work with your intention, or work with your breath. Or simply stay present with this asana and notice how it feels in your body. Allow yourself to have this time. Let's take 2 more breaths. And with your next inhale, begin to lift back up onto the hands. If you'd like to find a twist, you can bend that left knee. And exhale, reach around with that right hand, pull the foot in. You can look behind you here. Soften the face, soften the breath. Working with all the places in the body that can store stress, that can store emotions that feel like they're weight, like they're burdensome. So we're working on twisting through the shoulders here, working on all the emotions stored in the hips, lifting the heart for joy. And exhale, release. Come all the way forward. Moving slowly here. We're going to tuck the back toes, scoot that left foot and that left leg forward. And so you can lift the knee up. And then we're going to inhale. Lift the right leg all the way back, finding three-legged dog. Feel free to roll out that right ankle. Move the leg however feels good. Might just feel good to take it down and walk out your dog. And as you take your next breath in, prepare for opposite side inhale. Left leg lifts. Exhale, pulling it through for pigeon. If you're on your back, you can go ahead and switch sides. If we're moving to sleeping pigeon, remember to pull that right leg back. And inhale, shoulders over the hips. And exhale, folding forward. Notice how this side feels. Maybe you're feeling a little more open here, or maybe a little bit more tight. Either way, work with wherever you're at, not pushing yourself into something that's too much or too uncomfortable. But allowing yourself to find that balance where you're finding the effort as well as the ease in the posture. Take a moment to notice where your mind's at. If there are thoughts that are moving across your awareness, take a moment to notice them. When we work with mantras and intention words, we are holding them in our focus, but it's also helpful to notice what distractions we might be having, what other thoughts are trying to push themselves into our awareness. So we're not trying to push those thoughts away and not invalidate those thoughts, but just be aware that they're there and notice what they are. What are they trying to tell you? And of course, once you have noticed whatever they are, you can bring your awareness back. With your next inhale, come up onto your hands. And exhale, you can bend the right knee and reach around for your bind. And exhale, let the foot go. Slowly come forward. Can lift the right knee up after you scoot the foot, scoot the leg in. And then we're going to slide that left shin back so it's no longer parallel with the front of the mat. And inhale, press all the way back, three-legged dog. Bringing that left foot down whenever you're ready. And compensating for those hip openers however you like. Maybe move the hips. Maybe walk out your dog. But with your exhale, we'll lower the knees down and find child's pose. If you are on your back and you did reclining pigeon, you can go ahead and release. Feel free to extend the legs and take a breather where you're at on the back. And inhale, lift up the head. We're going to make our way down onto our back. So we'll swing the legs out to the side. From here, bring the legs in front and exhale, begin to lower all the way down. Coming down onto the back. We're going to bend the knees, keep the feet planted. Take a few cooling, slow, deep breaths. Let yourself transition to being on your back, moving into that slower yin part of our practice. And inhale. Shoulders ground down, feet ground down, lift the hips up for bridge pose. Feel free to clasp the hands underneath the back. Roll those shoulders together. Feel the heart lifting up. Feel the top of the hips press up. And breathe out, begin to lower those hips down. And inhale, we're going to extend the legs wide, straighten out the knees, and take the arms in a T here. I don't have too much space, so I'm going to keep my elbows bent, but if you've got the space, feel free to open those arms nice and wide. Feel the whole body expand open. Take a moment to become aware of your heart center. Now, as you become aware of your heart center, start to breathe your intention into your heart. Inhale, breathing in joy into the heart. And exhale, flooding joy all throughout the body. Inhaling hope into the heart. Exhaling hope all throughout and around the body. Inhaling peace into the heart. Exhaling peace throughout and around the body. Taking a few breaths just like that, working with your intention. Letting your intention find a home in your heart center. Very good. With your next exhale, you can take the knees in towards the chest. Begin to find a gentle rock from side to side if that feels good on the back. You can pause the next time you come back through center. And then you can take a happy baby, grabbing onto the feet, pulling those knees down. Rocking here or holding here. Continuing to breathe mindfully. And with your next exhale, you can release your feet. And take whatever final movements you would like before Shavasana. Feel free to stay on your back, or you can sit up for seated meditation. I will be sitting to send you all Reiki this evening. So take a moment to get nice and comfortable, whether on your back or in a seat. Whatever pose you are in will be our final pose of the evening. We'll be holding our awareness on the breath in the present moment while allowing the body to rest and rejuvenate. If you would like to receive Reiki energy healing tonight, you can set that intention to receive. My intention while sending you Reiki will be to support whatever intention, whatever mantra you had for your practice tonight. Let's inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Release tension from your body. Release tension from your mind and any lingering distractions from your mind. Focusing on your inhales and on your exhales. Resting. Take a long and slow, deep inhale. Follow it with a long and slow, deep exhale. Inhale, bring your awareness to your heart space. And as you inhale, feel yourself filling up with your intention all throughout your heart space. Feel it filling up with love. Feel it filling up with hope. Feel it filling up with peace. Feel it filling up with happiness. And as you exhale, begin to bring your awareness to the rest of your body, knowing that those feelings of joy, of peace, and of love will always be there for you, on the mat or off of the mat. As you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And if you are on your back, you can make your way to rest on your right side. Whenever you're ready to come up, you can press yourself up to a comfortable seat with your left hand. And as you come up to seated, you can cross the legs and inhale. Slowly raise the arms all the way up. Bring them over the head, extending them up towards the sky. And exhale, draw the hands all the way down to the heart. Touching the thumbs onto the sternum. Holding our intention at the forefront of our minds. We'll send our gratitude towards our intentions. And after you've sent your gratitude towards your intention, invite it to come back into your life. Invite it to be present with you as you move throughout the rest of your evening, throughout the rest of your day tomorrow, or even throughout the rest of your week. Tonight we will seal our intentions with the chant of Om, and seal our practice and give honor to our practice with Om. Let's take a cleansing breath first. Take a deep inhale. Full exhale. And breathe in for Om. Om. sure to give yourself lots of love and self-care tonight. I thank you all and send my gratitude to you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for flowing with me. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you on Thursday night. My light honors your light. Namaste. I will see you all next time. Bye.